What's up, guys? Welcome back to Healthy Recipe. We're going to be making today a sous vide steak recipe. I just got a brand new sous vide from Avalon Bay. I've never tried this technique, but I've always been really curious. It's supposed to make a lot better steak, more tender, and cook more evenly throughout. So we're going to give it a try. I have a couple of just little ingredients I'm going to put in it and see how it comes out. So let's get right to work. Alright, so this is basically what I'm going to be using for this video, guys. Here, first thing we have is some Worcestershire sauce. I'm using some liquid smoke just to add a little bit of smoke flavor to the steak. I have here about a 2.5 pound top round roast. And this meat is fairly lean, and also it tends to be a little bit tougher than your prime cuts of meat like steak and stuff like that. So it's going to be a real test for the sous vide method to see if it actually comes out more tender. So I have here also some marjoram from my backyard. This is kind of like in between oregano and thyme. So it's a mixture, not quite as strong as oregano, and a little bit stronger than thyme. It's very similar in flavor to oregano, but a lot lighter. So I have some Kerrygold. This will be using to sear the steak after it comes out of the sous vide. I'm just going to sear it in a pan to caramelize the outside. Salt, of course. I'm using fresh cracked pepper. And the sous vide that we're going to use is Avalon Bay's, as you can see here. I think I have it upside down. So basically this is the sous vide, and this is really simple. It's a nice technology, but it's just simple to use. Basically, this is just like a wand that heats up the water and it circulates it. It's got a heating element in it, and you just put it wherever you want. It's basically a portable cooking stove. Basically, you can cook anything with this. And what you do is you put the meat and your seasoning and everything in one of these bags. We have a vacuum sealer that we're going to be trying to do them with also. This is just a bag that came with a unit, but in the future we'll also be using vacuum sealers. So first thing we're going to do here is we're going to marinate our steak. And I'm just going to marinate it lightly. I'm not going to do anything crazy. Some Worcestershire sauce. About maybe a half a teaspoon of liquid smoke, maybe a teaspoon of liquid smoke, some salt, some cracked pepper, fresh cracked pepper, and that's basically about it. So the next step, we're going to take our bag, and I'm going to go ahead and place the steak in it. I'm going to place the steak or fish or whatever it is that you're cooking inside the bag. And I'm going to take my herbs and put them in. I'm going to just kind of mash them up a little bit just to kind of release some of the flavor. I'm just going to put some there and some underneath. I'm not a huge fan of oregano. To me, it's a little bit too overpowering, but I do love marjoram, because it's just the right amount of potency, not quite as strong. It has a similar flavor, but not as potent. I feel like sometimes you put oregano on something and it just overpowers it. I like it in pizza sauces and you know, some marinara and stuff like that to kind of sweeten it a little bit, take away from the acidity of the tomato, but I don't like it in meat or anything too much. Alright, so we're going to get all the air out of the bag, and this is important because you don't want the bag to float, you want it to sink. in the water. We're gonna put this in the sous vide, and we're gonna cook it at about 140 degrees. That's a medium, going kind of like almost towards a medium rare. So we're gonna get 140 degrees all the way through. We're gonna do it for 1 hour and see how this comes out like. Okay, so basically here we have a cooking pot, and the sous vide comes with this handle on the side. Really simple. You just put it in, and it's got a line on it that tells you the minimum amount of water or the maximum that the one can be in. So basically we're just gonna do that there. I'm gonna put the clamp on it just to sustain it. That's holding it still. And let me see if I can show you guys. Okay, so how you start this sous vide is basically you hold down this button for 5 seconds, and then it's gonna give you the default temperature and default time. Then you put the temperature, you bring it up to whatever you want. In this case we're gonna do, let's do 140, and then we're gonna leave that in, and then we're gonna change the time to 1 hour. Okay, we'll just leave it at 1 hour and hit play. So now it's heating up the water and it's circulating. Let me show you guys. See, it's actually circulating that water and heating it up. So it goes through the system here, and there's a heating element in there, and it comes out and it just keeps on circulating and heating the water. So in a couple of minutes, when this is up to temperature, we'll actually put the steak in. We could actually put it in right now. It'll just bring it up. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. There's the beautiful steak. And remember, we want to make sure that this is all underwater. And it's just gonna sit there. All of it has to be submerged. Everything's submerged. And we're just gonna let it cook for 1 hour and come back. Okay, as you guys can see, it's a whole bunch of juice from the meat that has come out in the bag. So I'm just gonna take the steak and set it here for about 10 minutes before we go ahead and sear it. By touching it, it feels like it's a perfect medium rare, going towards medium. So we're gonna go ahead and sear it and then take a look to see what it looks like when we cut it. Now we're gonna use about a tablespoon grass-fed butter. I'm gonna use that to sear the steak, get some nice caramelization on the outside. I'm actually gonna throw some onions and mushrooms on top of it. Give it some extra flavor. Oh, I forgot I had ginger. All I like to do is set the heat off and just let it rest in the pan with the heat off about another 4 to 5 minutes. Then we'll set it on a cutting board and get it ready for cutting and serving. Okay guys, so I'm about to slice this top round. It's been sitting for a few minutes, and I'm just gonna slice it across the grain here just to show you guys the temperature. Look how nice that came out. Perfect pink, medium towards medium rare, just like I wanted it, all the way through the entire piece of beef. It's the same color. It doesn't have any lighter colors, even though I seared it, you know, except for the little searing on the outside that I did. That's the only place where the color's different. but all the way throughout it is like the perfect medium, going towards the medium rare side, 140 degrees. I mean, this is amazing. How nice it came out. I'm really impressed. The meat looks super tender. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try for you guys, let you know how it came out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you guys really soon on the next one. Alright guys, so I'm about to try this beautiful sous vide top round. Let you know what it tastes like. I absolutely love the Avalon Bay Sous Vide. The first time using it, I mean, it's an amazing device. This steak came out picture perfect, on the temperature that I wanted it. Super easy to use. All you need is a pot and some water. If you guys want to order one of these Avalon Bay Sous Vide, I'll provide a link below where you can use a code and get a great discount on your purchase. Wow. Super tender, perfect temperature. All the flavors in there, juicy. Probably one of the best steaks I ever had in my life. Highly recommend you guys give this method of cooking a try.